All right, warriors. We're going to do a breathing exercise, 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. We're going to breathe in together, we're going to hold it, and then release together. Let's not bring in yesterday's trash. And look, it's not all trash. What I'm going to teach you to do is deal with it properly. You see, narcissists run around putting a Band-Aid on something that needs attention, like surgery. You got to feel it to deal with it, and you got to deal with it properly, categorize it, label it, and it becomes a lesson it should be. You don't carry this forward, punishing people, new connections, for transgressions that narcissists did against you, and meant it, no doubt. 5 seconds, warriors. Let's do this. Let's take a badass walk on that beach. Let's agree to disagree and share some points from a different angle, new perspectives. And that's why I encourage you. Subscribe to those channels that you've used discernment and allowed yourself to understand that they need your support. This is how we do our part. You may not be able to provide financially and wish you could, but man, what a way to bring in the harvest of awareness when all we had to do was click on the subscriptions button. When we use discernment, we know that voice is a voice of reason. Support them. Narcissist Exposed is a channel that I want you to take a visit and use your own discernment. And you could subscription it if you want. It's up to you. But I want to encourage you to not just like. It takes that same energy to say a pleasing remark as it does to subscriptions. And I understand you need to be silent for now. But you can support in your silence, in your own way. And I thank you ahead of time for those who already have. But double check just in case. Algorithms changing all the time. And look, YouTube has a way of calling out those people that have recreated themselves like bots. And so if there's any sense of duplication at one time, you may have been unsubscribed unknowingly because you've been being chased like a rabbit, changing your emails, and you seem to operate like a bot. And so you need to go back and take a look and see if you need to resubscription this. But thank you ahead of time for y'all's support. It's rare I give a shout out, but I give a shout out to those that show consistency, a passion for what they're doing. You see, people that have lived through what you've gone through serve it up differently. We know where to garnish a turd and then where to serve it up bluntly. Because we understand how to keep you level so that we don't lose each other in trying to prove that either of us had a worsterist experience. That's not what matters. What matters is what can we do with this experience. That's called moving on. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Come on, 5 seconds, let's do this. Release slowly. All right, shake it off, shake it off. Check this out, warriors. Narcissists will go through material debt and convince themselves that what they're doing is investing in their future. You ever heard them say that? I'm investing in my future. And they go ghetto rich with newly approved credit. I mean, ghetto rich. And this is what they're banking on now, because of the amount of validation they've been receiving. Because when you're in the pump and dump line, whether you're a man or a woman, and it's freely given, that validation can be mistaken, that kind of attention can be mistaken for value. and having options later to pick from, not knowing that narcissists are bumping into their own kind. And that's the desperation you're seeing in the feeding frenzy, and it's why they're having to give it their all in every connection. And it's exhausting. You can see it when they get lost in conversations. Look, in all honesty, narcissists feel like you one-upped them already. By you ghosting them, by you discarding them back, more better at bestest, narcissists are already pissed off at you because you one-upped them. Understand, for those especially that were in long-term relationships, LTRs, that sound like we're ops on those LTRs. You roger that? You copy? Can I get a 10-4? Oh, she can go. No, check this out, y'all. They began to believe in those long-term relationships that was an investment of their time. Check this out. In tolerating your existence in their life as if they cared. Can you imagine sucking down on that thing on somebody that you hate and despise and pretending you like it? Or a guy clapping that thing when the sheer presence of you disgusts them? This is what it is to be in the presence of a narcissist. Imagine this. For you to go back to a narcissist, imagine this. Stop what the hell you're doing. Look at me. That's like trying to reuse a condom or trying to reuse a tampon. What you gonna do? This is what a narcissist does. They'll grab that condom, turn it inside out, shake the fuck out of it, and use it twice. Tampon will be rinsed out, hung out to dry, saved for insertion later. Nasty asses is what they are. This is what you were defending in your mind that needed untangling. Served up and garnished a different way, and sometimes the brutal truth. This is what you're trying to understand in that immature mindset, that young and missing a M&M. If all they live for is a booty, they bring nothing else of value, much less an intellectual conversations. You know what I'm saying? The kind that are deliciouser. Y'all feel me? This is how you read. This is how you understand. This is how you profile. You just didn't know how to wordage it more intelligent tourists. Something like that. You want to know another reason why narcissists freak out? Is because it's a vicious domino effect. Once you expose them, without you doing anything, understand something, they already believe you're retaliating because it's expected. It's what so many others have done upon the fallout. You're not the first or the last, nor were you the only one during. They had them little blowouts in between. So warriors, understand that this is how they deal. This is how they cope. And this is what you're trying to understand. Many of you will go, man, you can get lost down that fucking rabbit hole so quick. It's not even funny. What I need you to do is pull your head out your ass so that you don't get lost in it. Because if you do, you're going to forget to live. Don't wait until the end to figure that out. That's what's the narcissist, that's their demise. Having to understand in their abandonment, they accomplished nothing. They added no value to themselves or others. and blamed everyone for their failures. You see, for many of you, your own siblings, your own family, your own friends, you mirror the image of their failures because they had the same choices you had, because you came up the same. Your presence is a threat. Warriors, what understand that many of y'all, we're not perfect. So you strive for it. You strive for excellence. And there's nothing wrong with that. We call it having goals, aspirations, dreams, manifesting, right? This holds true. If you speak that more than you speak of the narcissist and stay stuck in that loop, that resentment will never become the lesson. Understanding, letting go, is to understand that every connection you've ever been with was your subconscious, your gut, is reminding you now of all the red flags of every connection you can remember, and finding those toxic traits and how you were patterned to become the person. Listen to me, look at me. To become the person you left behind. Let me ask you something. How does it feel to be born again? See, with these set of eyes, you see clearly. They fear with you. Narcissists fear the domino effect. Because when you see them, in their mind, they operate with a hyper sense of vigilance already. But when one person sees them, now they believe everyone sees them the same. And all you had to do was grace them with your greatest weapon. Your silence and your absence, warriors. Now, get out there and own it. And for those of you, you earned it. Take a breather. At ease. Come on now. You've been in battle all week. Take a break. Take a break. I challenge you this. Don't get in a hurry to do nothing quick. It's time to connect the dots. But this time, with a smile. Thanks for your support, warriors. Thanks for supporting each other in those remarks. And for keeping the girls alive in your remarks. The girls in the office, the tribe support team, the ones that book your sessions, thanks so much for reaching out, man. And for those of you supporting the Chico Amazon wish list, that's just a little happy for me. Stuff I need, and if you don't get it, understand, if it disappears from the list, I just put on there what I need, and then as I'm redoing the trailer, as I need it, then I just pull it and buy it. But no pressure. This isn't to guilt anyone for support. You understand? Give people opportunities to give differently. That's what I want to make available, so that we all can feel the same bubbly feelings others felt when you were there for them. What better way than to have others share the same bubblies, the same butterflies, without judgment, without glory me, and all this shit. Just genuinely. In this way, you become a beacon later, a light, put it this way, I promise you, narcissists that ever crossed you the wrong way will have regretted waking that beast up. Oh, they feel it coming. Guess what? To you and I, you're born again. To narcissists, your karma. To those who see you as haters from a distance, fear you like kryptonite. Are you listening? You're a narcissist triple threat, fool. Walking around like I'm gonna live in my bubble. You need to be out there whipping it. Kicking ass, taking names. Next. You don't chase. You don't do do-overs, warriors. You don't go reusing condoms and tampons. No. You leave dumpster diving to dumpster divers. You got a taste of what it's like to wander off your path. You had to lose your precious to appreciate it. Now get your ass back in the ranks. Shake the dirt off your ass. Own it. It's never goodbye, warriors. It's always until next time. Namaste, yo.